Hello everyone, welcome back to GK Today, and today we'll be discussing most important MCQs from reports and indices from past 60 days. So these are the 14 categories in which we have divided all the important news and events. Already we are done with our India current affairs, then we studied about government schemes, then business, economy and banking related current affairs, and in the previous lecture we covered defense current affairs. So this is your fifth lecture today, in which we will be covering reports and indices. Okay, so now let's start. Question number 1. Which state government is set to launch Ke Dwar Ayushman mega drive in September 2021? Here it should be written as has launched. So the Gujarat government has launched this particular mega drive from 23rd of September 2021. And according to the State Health Ministry, 80 lakh families will be covered under this drive to enroll them for Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana and Ma Card scheme of the state government. Question number 2. Which institution released a survey that has found out that India's religious composition has remained unchanged? So the Pew Research Center has recently released a report on the country's religious composition following a survey by using the data from Census and National Family Health Survey. And as per the report, population growth rates have declined for all of India's major religious groups, and the slowdown is more among religious minorities. Further, the survey also says that India's religious composition has remained unchanged except for the northeast. Okay. Question number 3. Which country ranked first in the annual Freedom on the Net report 2021? So this report was released by US think tank Freedom House, and as per the report, Iceland topped the ranking, and it was further followed by Estonia and Costa Rica. Do remember that Costa Rica is the world's first country to declare internet access as a human right. And the report also found that people had been arrested or convicted for their online activities in 56 out of 70 countries covered by the report. And internet shutdowns in Myanmar and Belarus show that online rights declined globally for the 11th year in a row. Okay. Question number 4. Which institution released a report titled Reforms in Urban Planning Capacity in India? So Niti Aayog has recently launched a report on measures to ramp up urban planning capacity in India, and the report has been developed in consultation with concerned ministries and experts in the domain of urban and regional planning. So basically it presents a result of the deliberations and consultations conducted over a period of 9 months, and the report makes several recommendations to solve the bottlenecks in the value chain of urban planning capacity in India. Okay. Question number 5. Transforming Food Systems for Rural Prosperity report has been released by which organization? So this report has been released by IFAD, means the International Fund for Agricultural Development, which is an international financial institution and a UN specialized agency, and the organization is headquartered at Rome, Italy. So the report has laid emphasis on government investments in farming as well as in small and medium enterprises which support farm activities. Okay. Question number 6. Doing Business report was the flagship publication of which institution? So this report was the flagship publication of World Bank. Actually, after the data irregularities were reported internally on Doing Business reports of 2018 and 2020, World Bank management paused the next Doing Business report. So IMF Managing Director, who is Kristalina Georgieva, has also been cited by the World Bank in the probe, and the World Bank is set to work on new approach to access business and investment climate in countries. Okay. Question number 7. Fed to Fail, the crisis of children's diets in early life is a report recently released by which institution? So this report has been released by UNICEF, and as per this particular report, only half of children aged between 6 to 23 months are being fed the minimum recommended number of meals a day, and only a third consume the minimum number of food groups they need to prosper. Also, it revealed that COVID-19 pandemic has worsened the situation. Question number 8. What is the rank of India in the World Giving Index 2021? First of all, this report is released by Charities Aid Foundations, and as per the 2021 edition, India is now in the top 20 most generous countries in the world at 14th rank. So this year's survey highlights the impact of lockdowns on charitable giving. The COVID-19 pandemic has toppled the charity trends across the world because several Western countries did not fare well in the index due to COVID lockdowns. And the countries like USA, Canada, Ireland, the UK and Netherlands fell down from the highest rankings. Question number 9. Which Indian city topped the emerging ecosystems category in the ranking of international startup hubs? So Mumbai maintained its first position in the emerging ecosystems category in the ranking of international startup hubs, and the rankings are compiled by Startup Genome for its annual Global Startup Ecosystem Report 2021. Also, London retained its second place ranking, tied with New York for the second year in a row, and Bangalore was ranked at 23 globally, while Delhi was placed at 36th. So the report also revealed that London is the most attractive destination to set up a tech startup outside of Silicon Valley. Okay, Silicon Valley is Bangalore. Question number 10. Which organization has released the report titled as Climate Indicators and Sustainable Development, Demonstrating the Interconnections? So this report has been released by World Meteorological Organization, and the report stresses the need for immediate action and international collaboration for achieving the Sustainable Development Goals and to curtail the global warming to less than 2 degrees Celsius. Question number 11. Which country was ranked as worst environment for internet freedom for the 7th year in a row by Freedom House? So US-based not-for-profit entity Freedom House has recently released a report on internet freedom, a term that includes digital rights, freedom of information and right to internet access. So these come under internet freedom. And as per the report, internet freedom has declined for 11th year in a row worldwide, and the greatest damaging effects were found in Myanmar, Belarus, Uganda, China. And China was ranked as the worst environment for internet freedom for the 7th year in a row. So correct answer is China. Question number 12. Which institution released the report of the Hospital Based Cancer Registries 2021? So this report has been released by Indian Council of Medical Research, and as per the report, the proportion of all cancer cases was higher in males with 52.4% than females with 47.4%. And gynecological cancers, including breast cancer, comprise over half of all cancers in females. Then childhood cancers, means 0 to 14 years of age, constitute 7.9% of all cancers. And it also highlighted the cancers of the head and neck region were at nearly 1/3, that is 31.2% of the cancers among males. Okay. Question number 13. Which institution released the report titled as Transforming Food Systems for Rural Prosperity? So this is IFAD, means International Fund for Agricultural Development, and the report recommended several concrete actions to be taken by governments and policy makers, and it said that the global food system need a huge revolution in a more inclusive, fair and sustainable way. Because as per the particular report, food systems are responsible for 37% of greenhouse gas emissions and also highly vulnerable to the changing climate. Okay. Question number 14. Which institution released a report titled as Digital Economy Report 2021? So this has been released by United Nations Conference on Trade and Development, and the report examines the implications of growing cross-border data flows, especially for the developing countries. And it proposes to broaden the international policy debate with a view to build multilateral cooperation. And it also calls for innovative approaches to govern data and data flows to ensure equitable distribution of the gains from data flows. Question number 15. Which institution released the report titled as Best Practices in the Performance of District Hospitals? So Niti Aayog has recently released a performance assessment report of district hospitals in India, and the report is made in collaboration with Ministry of Health and Family Welfare and World Health Organization India. So this assessment framework covers 10 key performance indicators and a total of 707 district hospitals across all states and union territories, and the health management information system data for the year 2017 to 18 was used as a baseline. So basically 75 district hospitals across 24 states and union territories emerged as top performers. Question number 16. Which institute released a report titled as the State Nutrition Profile? So this has been released by Niti Aayog for 19 states and union territories in the country, and it was launched in collaboration with International Food Policy Research Institute, Indian Institute of Population Sciences, UNICEF, and Institute of Economic Growth. So basically it analyzes key indicators such as wasting, stunting, anemia, underweight, overweight, etc. And this profile has included key takeaways for children, women and men, and also it identifies the areas where the state has the potential to improve further. Question number 17. Which institution released a discussion paper titled as India's Path to Power Strategy in a World Adrift? So this was released by Delhi-based Center for Policy Research, and as per the paper, India should maintain an outward orientation of its economy and avoid being pushed to the margins of regional and global economy to enhance its growth prospects and improve people's welfare. So they recommended that India should further strengthen its partnership with the US, Japan and Europe. Okay. Question number 18. The State of Climate Services 2021 Water Report has been released by which organization? So this has been released by World Meteorological Organization, and the report was coordinated by WMO and includes input from more than 20 international organizations, development agencies and scientific institutions. So as per this report, nearly 3.6 billion people globally had inadequate access to water for 1 month per year in the year 2018, which is expected to surpass 5 billion by the year 2050. Question number 19. Which organization has released the State of the World's Children 2021 report? So this is a flagship report published by UNICEF, and it has recently published the report for the year 2021, in which it has stressed on mental health of children. And the report has called for commitment, communication and action to promote good mental health among the children, and also to provide care for children who are facing the greatest challenges. Question number 20. Which institution released the 2021 State of the Education Report for India, No Teachers, No Class? So this has been released by UNESCO, and as per the report, the gross enrollment ratio of elementary schools has increased from 81.6 in the year 2001 to 93.03 in 2018, and now it stands at 102.1 in the year 2019 to 2020. So the overall retention is 74.6% for elementary education and 59.6% for secondary education in the year 2019 to 2020. Also, only 19% of the schools across India have access to internet. And the teaching workforce has a deficit of over 1 million teachers, and the need is likely to grow. Now, last question, which institution released a report titled as Shifting Gears, Digitization and Services-Led Development? So this is a report by World Bank, and as per the report, India's real GDP in the current fiscal year is estimated to grow by 8.3%, and this is a South Asia Economic Focus Report which was released ahead of its annual meetings after this in Washington. Now this is a homework question for you. Please don't forget to write your answers in the comment section. So that's it for today. I hope you have liked the session. These were the important news and events regarding reports and indices. And now we will meet again with our next category very soon. Till then, stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching. And please do not forget to subscribe to GK Today. With this, Meenu Zatsana signing off.